Get up there. Welcome back to the Thursday evening Cowboy Fashion Report. Today I've got on another eye-popping, head-turning, electrifyingly gorgeous pearl snap shirt. No, pearl snaps. This has a Manurian Tanzanite base with some black opal accents and moonstone undertones. It's a good late spring, early summer fashion, as you can tell because I'm wearing it in late spring, early summer. I thought we might discuss some fashion trends from the 80s. I grew up a teenager in the 80s and went to high school rodeos and whatnot and did other teenage stuff. But back then, if you was high school rodeoing, if you was rodeoing on the rodeo trail, if you was high school rodeoing back in here in Oklahoma and Texas anyway, and you was a cowboy, there's three things that really intrigued you about the barrel racers, goat tires, pole benders, breakaway ropers, ribbon roping runners. And that was Rockies. We all had our favorite color. Mine was red, but I liked all of them. And flat brim hats. Most of them had pretty flat brimmed hats. And their hair was usually about 18,000 square cubic inches. And their hat sat on it like that. And it was just gorgeous. I still miss that. Aquanet was a staple. As a matter of fact, in most Western stores in Oklahoma in the 80s, if you went in and bought 2 pairs of Rockies, you got a case of Aquanet for free. And you couldn't leave the house and go to a rodeo or anywhere else for that matter without at least a can and a half of Aquanet sprayed on your gorgeous hair. I can remember some rodeos during a barrel racing, especially this time of year when some storms would come over. And you ever heard of the longhorn cattle in the stampedes when the lightning would flash on their horns and have can't remember what they call it, that lightning flash and move across their horns? Well, there was so much Aquanet and static electricity behind the chutes during a barrel race, St. Elmo's fire, that's what it was, that sometimes the barrel racers would all be back there and St. Elmo's fire would be crossing from their hair all across and on the horse's tail. It was really a sight. It was something to see. And if you'll remember, that's about the time that double cab Chevy pickups really came into fashion. And the main reason for that was that before then, only 2 barrel racers could ride in one vehicle to a rodeo until they invented the double cabs with their Aquanet hair. And after they invented the double cab Chevy pickups, well, as many as 4 barrel racers in full regalia could commute to a rodeo together. So, of course, it was a cost-saving deal as well as entertaining. But anyway, hope y'all got some stories from the 80s. It was a fashion era that we miss. Well, I'll see y'all next week. Keep snapping.